come today, as the song says. So good morning, welcome to the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. I welcome everyone who's on YouTube as well as here in the room. And we are always going to begin with music. So because of the stormy conditions that we're experiencing right now, we're running a little late in terms of getting the music set up.
Tell the truth, I'm running late.
It's coming, everybody's running a little late. But it's.
And I'd love to blame it on the weather.
Yeah.
Really, I came up here 80 miles an hour, so.
Don't tell us that.
Nobody got hurt.
Okay, good. Good to know. Good to know. All right. So let's welcome Gary Weinberg, who's going to start to play some music for us. Let's stand for our first song. In fact, our only song before we begin our service today. Okay.
Here it comes. Ready or not. Is that the right one? Wow, I picked the right song. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get the wrong key. See, we started off, we got all the mistakes out of the way early. Here we go. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to a new beginning, here to this present moment, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to a deeper kind of life, to the sweetest kind of love. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Okay, we had a few laughs here as Our Santa lost his head for a moment. I guess that means Christmas is really over. Okay. So welcome again, everyone who may have joined us here in the room or out there in YouTube land. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Reverend Lanny Howard. I'm the Minister Emerita here at the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. And wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. So I'm honored to be your MC and practitioner this morning. So it's my pleasure to remind us of who we are. We are a radically inclusive, spiritually progressive, supportive community that celebrates the diversity of creation. We aspire to live authentic spiritual lives through a practical application of the teachings of the science of mind and spirit. So there are many things that we believe in here at the Sierra Center, but they pretty much boil down to these 4 ideas. All thought is creative and influential. There is only God. Evil and devilishness start and stop in our mind. Everything in our experience is either a call for love or an expression of love. No exceptions. And you are whole, perfect, and complete right here in this moment now. So we're going to begin with our inclusion candle lighting. And so I'm going to invite Sandy to come up and light the candle while I explain why we're lighting the candle. And there are matches, so don't worry about the... All right. We light this candle to celebrate the unity of all peoples, all faiths, all beings, all life, honoring the infinity of oneness as all creation, seen and unseen, to remind us of the light of spirit within us all. So what's alive in you today? Just call it out, and I'll repeat it so our friends in the YouTube land can hear. So what's alive in you today? Staying dry. Oh. Welcoming. Fun. Showing up. Joy. Gratitude. Patience. Peace. Joy in the freshness of the rain. Yay. Yeah, it's rather refreshing all of us, very vigorously. Right. Okay, excellent, excellent. All right, yay. So we are a praying community, and there are lavender slips in the seat backs in front of you, or if you're in the front row, it's over there by the front door. There's a table with the slips on it. You can fill out that sheet with your prayer request, put it in the little brown box on the table there, and then we will pray on that request all week long. And prayer is available with me after the service if you would like a prayer in person. And if you're joining virtually, you can go to our website at sierracenter.org, click on Spiritual Support and Prayer, and one of our practitioners will reach out to you. So if you are here for the first or second time, if you feel comfortable, would you raise your hand? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Yay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So now it is time for our announcements. Does anybody feel called to read the announcements? Because Mary Lou is ill, so she can't do it. So, all right, Shara will read the announcements for us. Yay. Thank you, Shara.
So I'm Shara Banbury. I'm a practitioner here. And good morning. And we are changing the start time of our Sunday service. So we're going to be coming in the new year at 10:30. give us an extra half hour to sleep or eat or whatever. So we're still accepting membership renewal cards, and you can see Chana to submit one today. Today is the last day for our giving tree, so drop your donation in the jug and take an ornament and decorate it, and then place it on the tree if you like. So where's the jug? Over here. Okay, on the table over near the door. Let's see, we're offering a drop-in yoga class Thursdays from noon to 1. Please bring your own yoga mat, and $10 is the suggested love donation. Next Sunday, January 5th, is our community update meeting and potluck after service. So bring a dish to share if you like, and all are welcome. The Sacred Dance Circle, Monday, January 6th from 10:30 to noon at Sierra Center, 119 Florence Avenue. Please arrive at 10:15 a.m. RSVPs are appreciated. Please see flyer in the foyer for more information. Also, Monday, January 6th at 7 p.m., we will have a Rosca de Reyes celebration. Discover the metaphysical meaning of the three wise men and enjoy some authentic Mexican pozole. Sounds fun. January 6th at 7 a.m. At what? P.m. Did I say a.m.? Oh. Thank you. It's p.m., 7 p.m., Monday, January 6th. Poetry is open mic with Rev Lanny. It will be Friday, January 10th from 5 to 6. Bring your favorite poem to share. In person or via Zoom, $10 is a suggested love offering. Quick start class with me, Saturday, January 11th, and Saturday, January 18th from 10 to 2. This is an introduction to the background and basic principles of the science of mind and spirit. This class is mandatory for all new members. Non-members are also welcome. $20 is suggested love donation per class, and there's a sign up right over next to the table on the counter over here. Vision Board Workshop with Rev Mitch and Karen, Saturday, January 25th from 10 to noon. $25 is a suggested love donation. Mark your calendars for Sunday, January 26th for our annual membership meeting and new Board of Trustees member selection. More details to come. Information and sign-up sheets for all classes and events are located in the foyer. You can find Zoom links and details about all our announcements in our weekly e-newsletter and on our website, sierracenter.org. So that's just a few of the announcements.
Thank you very much, Shara. All right. Great. And now we're going to have another song from Gary Weinberg.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but coming up is the meditation after this.
That, yes, correct. But first, we'll have a little discussion of our community value. But the meditation will follow.
I am a child of the living God, made in the image of perfect love. All that I am, all I've been given to you, my God, I surrender. Surrender. It's a beautiful song by Mr. Michael Gott. child of the living God, made in the image of perfect love. All that I am, all I've been given to you, my God, I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. So if you wanted to just sit down, you could do that. All right. So now is the time for our inward shift. And our community value, I'm not sure how to use this thing. It's a different one than, oh, okay. Yay. All right. One more. Okay, thank you. High tech. Press the little arrow. All right. Our community value for today is service. And the thing about service is we think, oh, that means I have to volunteer at the church. No. Service is sort of an expression of who and what we are. And so today's reading in the Science of Mind talks about trees and how we think trees as individual, but they're not really individual. They really depend on one another. And so they talked about a redwood, scientists discovered, doesn't rely solely on its own roots. They create an elaborate, interconnected root system with other redwoods around them. They form a vast network supporting each other through wind and storms. It says, I aspire to be like these trees, sending my roots into the earth while also extending them across the ground, wrapping around the roots of my friends and family, supporting them as they support me. Together we grow tall through community, mutual aid, care, love, and collaboration. So when we talk about service, we're really talking about the fact that we are all one family, and we are here to support one another. And we do that through expressing our love. And so different ones of us have different things that we do that we love. And those things that we do that we love, we can share with others. And then we are in service to life itself. And that is really what we're here to be, is in service to life, in service to one another, and in service to the infinite one who sent us here and who is who we are and what we are. So we're here to express our love, and that is service is a way we do that. Okay. Now I'm going to, it looks like, we're changing things up here. Oops, plunk. So I am going to ring the bell 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then we are going to do 3 ohms. Okay? So it's a little different. We used to do bell, ohm, bell, ohm. Now we're doing bell, 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 ohm, ohm, ohm. Got it? there is a power and a presence that breathes us, that circulates our blood, that sees through our eyes, that is at work and play through our hands and our feet, that transforms matter into energy through our digestion in every moment. All of this without our conscious awareness. We are representations of that infinite power that absolutely does its work in the invisible and makes it visible. And we are co-creators with that presence and power. So that as we move through the world, as we create through our ideas and our emotions, we bring forth that which is wanting to be expressed and experienced in the world. So each of us is an incarnation of that living spirit, here to co-create the world that works for all. And so I know that we are here by divine appointment to hear the wonderful inspiration from Reverend Debbie this morning, and that we appreciate the music and the work of our volunteers and the community that shows up together to support one another, to embrace one another, and to know the truth for one another. And so I am grateful for this time together, for its inspiration, for its love, for the realization of community. And so with great gratitude for all the good that I know is unfolding in this moment, with love and with joy I release my word into the law, knowing that the law says yes, knowing that the law responds and corresponds to this energy and makes it so. And we affirm this together as we say, and so it is. Okay, and I think I have another song coming. And this one is just special music. It's not a sing-along, it's just a special song for us. And following that, I will introduce our speaker.
You're going to have to make up the words, unless you can read my mind, in which case, by all means, sing with me. So this is actually the first New Thought song I ever wrote. When I took my first foundations class at Spirit Works in Burbank, California, about 30 years ago. And I think it still works. Yes, I know that God is all there is. But I admit, sometimes the trouble is to see myself part of that sacred place, and to reach deep in my soul and feel God's perfect grace. But I'm getting closer every day. All that I feel and think and say, I may not always know the way, but I know I'm getting closer every day. Yes, I know that God is everything, and that's why I gotta be up here and sing about a life that I want so much to live, when I know deep in my soul I got a lot more to give. 'Cause I'm getting closer every day. All that I feel and think and say, I may not always know the way, but I know I'm getting closer every day. when I get out of my own way. I'm as big as the sun, 'cause then I know there's room for everyone. Take a guitar solo, Gary. Okay. Yes, I know that God is everything. That's not right. And you know what? No one can help you because you don't know the words. You don't know the right words. This was a last-minute decision. Yes, I know. There's a whole thing about God in that next section. And that's why I'm singing once again and occasionally forgetting lyrics, but it's okay, because I can make them up as I go. And it's still God, no matter what lyric comes out of my mouth. It's perfect, because I'm getting closer every day. All that I feel and think and say, I may not always know the way, but I know that I'm getting closer every day. We'll sing that one more time. 'Cause I'm getting closer every day. All that I feel and think and say, I may not always know the way, but I know I'm getting closer. Yes, I know, a wee bit closer. I'm taking baby steps, but I am closer today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary. That was exciting.
Just as exciting for me as well.
Yes, yes. All right. So let me introduce my, oops, doesn't recognize my face. Hold on, guys. Okay, now it does. All right. Let me introduce our speaker today. Reverend Debbie Putnam is a practitioner and minister at the Sacramento Center for Spiritual Living, a graduate of Stanford University. She received her ministerial license from the Emerson Theological Institute, in 2021. She and her husband Jim have 4 grown children, and she loves spending time with family and friends, writing fiction, teaching spiritual truths, and enjoying the great outdoors. Her mission is to empower people to transform their lives and create the lives they love, thereby creating a world of joy and love. So, yay. Let's welcome Reverend Debbie Putnam.
I have all this stuff, so give me a second. I've got props and books and tools. And I want to say good morning, Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. I am so excited to be here with you today. I was excited that Reverend Mitch invited me, and I've never been up here. And then I walked in on this beautiful day, so blue, and okay, I'm visioning now. But that my husband drove me through the rain. It was wonderful. And you all were so welcoming and so supportive. The moment I walked in the door, I don't know if you know what a welcoming and delightful group you have. And then all of you, in this quiet time of year with the rainy weather that you also got to drive through, yes, all of you stepped forth today, and those who are online are stepping forth online, ready, even in this quiet time of year, in this time when we could be home in our jammies, honestly. Where's my jammies? Anyway, we could be home in our jammies, just kind of curled up, reading a book or whatever it is we love to do. And instead, we have showed up for our transformation. And so today I am here, as we are every time we show up, to invite you to be transformed. When my senior minister first started saying, today you're going to be transformed at just about every service, she did for a while, I was like, really? Every day I'm going to be transformed? Seriously? Every minute? And I think several people felt that way, and yet when we take that in, every moment is our opportunity for transformation. And so today, here we are at just past the darkest time of the year, the time when we have all of the festivals of lights, and I could name a few of them, and I'm sure I'll leave some out, so I'll try, but please forgive me for those I've forgotten. We have Diwali, the Festival of Lights that's celebrated in India, and we have Hanukkah and Christmas, which kind of started the same day this year, and we have Kwanzaa, and I'm sure the solstice, of course, all of these festivals of light. And you could even say it starts for us here with Halloween, where we have the light shining in the jack-o'-lantern, symbolizing the light that comes into our consciousness as the darkness becomes greater. So we go inward and we look within and we transform ourselves. And so today, as we are celebrating the end of this year's topic for CSL Worldwide, which is a grand rising, this year we have been rising, and of course we're always rising, but a grand rising. And we have this sticking the landing as our monthly theme. See that at the top, sticking the landing? Sticking the landing. We are going to stick the landing of our grand rising by doing 2 rituals together, transforming rituals. One of them is, many of you maybe have done a burning bowl ceremony. This is similar to that, but it is a dissolving paper ceremony. So it's similar. We dissolve those beliefs, resentments, fears. I know you guys have none of that stuff. I dissolve my beliefs, fears, whatever. I dissolve my stuff into this bowl of water, which symbolically casts it into the uncreated. We uncreate those things that may have served us and protected us for whatever reason. We had these beliefs, we had these feelings, we had these fears, and now we have decided we're ready to step beyond them. So that is going to be the first part. The second part, some of you may be familiar with what's called the white stone ceremony, and this is commonly done in the Unity churches. I don't have white stones. We are going to do more of it's similar, but kind of the first step of visioning, if you've ever done visioning, as we know what is ours to do and who we choose to be going into the new year. And that will be a special gift to us to take into our year that's just for us to know. We can put it on our computer or in our wallet or on our bathroom mirror or whatever, wherever it is, we can hold this vision for our lives in front of ourselves as we go into 2025. So that's kind of a picture of what today will look like. And to lead into this, I have too many quotes, so I'll try not to read all of them, because there's so many things on letting go of our beliefs so that we can move into more and more of who and what we are, right? So this is a book by Dr. Joe Dispenza called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and it happens to be the thing that I'm reading right now. And he says, point blank, by moving out of the past, we can set our sights on the future. Think about how much of your creative energy is tied up in guilt, fear, judgment, or anxiety related to people and experiences from your past. Imagine how much good you could do by converting any destructive energy to productive energy. And that's what we do when we let go of the things that are holding us back. We allow all of this freedom, all of this potential surge of energy that's been wrapped up in coulda, shoulda, woulda, mighta, this might happen, that might have happened, all that stuff. We reclaim a piece of ourselves that's been off in the midst of that, whatever it is. And so today we offer this opportunity to reclaim those parts of ourselves. And we know it's always a process, right? You can do it any time throughout the year. We're doing it today because this is the transition to the new year. Some of you have probably heard of Ernest Holmes. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That was a test. This is how to use the science of mind principle in practice. He says, the mental practitioner removes the blocks and obstructions which hinder the manifestation of spiritual reality. Since we as individuals are looking through our thought patterns, we are interpreting our world in light of these patterns. We are like one who, without knowing it, has put on some kind of glasses that invert everything, so that in walking down the street, the right side of the street might appear to be at the left, etc. Suppose then we change the glasses and put on a pair that reveals things more nearly as they must be. We have to reverse our whole mental reaction. The sun is now rising in the east and setting in the west. The sidewalk is no longer on top of the buildings, and so with everything else in our experience. And so today I invite you to go within to another meditation. I don't know if we can dim the lights a little. You have such good lights. You know what good lights you have? Go within and close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or leave them unfocused, or whatever works best for you when you are going into a place of stillness. This place of stillness that is always within your being. Breathe comfortably and allow your breath to be at whatever rhythm and pace feels best for you. We go deeper. We allow this year to unfold and let go. And we ask ourselves, what are we willing? What are we ready to let go of? It may be a feeling, a fear, an anger. It may be a forgiveness. It may be a situation that's in our lives that we choose to change. We always are at a point of choice. What are we willing? What are we ready to relinquish? What do we choose to relinquish? To allow the energy to flow back into our lives, the love, the peace to expand. And just take a minute in quiet to allow that to emerge. And as you return to this place, this moment, we have dissolving papers for you to write on. You can take one or two or three or whatever you need. And I believe you have pencils in front of you. And if you don't, I have some pens. So let me know if you need a pen. So go ahead and take this time to write down whatever it is you are choosing. It could be a word that signifies the whole thing to you, or you could write a full sentence, whatever works for you. But let's take a minute or two, a couple of minutes, to write down that which we choose to let go of. And when everyone has had a chance to do that, we'll have you come up. Do you have a question? I have a pen. I do have pens. And some of you may have pens with you. Whatever it is that we wish to let go of. It could be a fear or a resentment or a situation, whatever has come up. Who needs a pen? Did you need a pen? Okay. All right. Well, there are pens if anyone needs them. And there's a marker if you want to write it really boldly. I know some people have finished and some are still writing, so we will give a little more time. Let's have those of you who are ready go ahead and start maybe from this end. And what you'll do is you'll come across and you will put your paper in this bowl of water. I'll stir it. It'll dissolve as you are relinquishing what you're letting go of from the past and allowing more room for the good in your life. And if you want to, under your breath or even out loud, you can say, I'm letting go. I'm letting go, I'm letting go.
I'm letting go.
I'm letting go, I'm letting go, I'm letting go.
Thank you. Thank you. Magic. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I tend to do that too.
That's really cool.
You're not the only one who said so.
Letting go, so get out of here.
Excellent.
There you go.
And truly, this bowl will be up here. So if something else pops up, you can still dissolve stuff. I just want to say, this is the beautiful spoon that our daughter gave me for Christmas last year. I love it. Okay. I think it'll be okay. Thank you, though. And so now for part 2. That felt pretty good, right? And the water is amazing. I heard multiple people say, that's really cool. For this next part, you'll each need an index card. So if you could just pass them to each other. We're letting Reverend Lanny get all her steps today, walking around. I appreciate that. We are going to go into another meditation to lead us into a place of what are we ready? They say nature abhors a vacuum, right? So what are we ready to bring in now that we've let go? We may already have something in mind and we might not. What are we choosing to be? Who are we? Any of those kinds of questions. And again, it could be a thing you're going to do. It could be a quality. This is just for you. So there are no limits or where's the other book? There we go. Thank you very much. I will start by quoting Ernest Holmes again. This is Creative Ideas. This is a wonderful little book of statements and meditations. They're short and just kind of a way to, open it to a page that feels good to you today and get an inspiring idea. So I don't know if you have them in your bookstore. They certainly can be ordered. This is called I Walk in Joy. We should not consider that our good is something that is to transpire in the future, but rather that it is transpiring right now, today, in the present moment in which we live. We need to recognize that the good we desire can become ours only as we accept it now. Every good thing necessary to my success already belongs to the realm of God, which I know is at hand. So today, I am expecting good to happen to me. I anticipate success in all my activities. I believe that divine intelligence guides me in all my right activities. And because I know that God always succeeds, it now succeeds in and through my endeavors. I know that now everything necessary to my success is being brought about, and there is complete fulfillment of every worthwhile idea. We are going to move back into meditation. And in this space, we are going to ask the first question of the visioning process. The visioning process is widely at this point used in CSL. There's even a class on it. I don't know. Have you experienced what they call visioning? It's different from, okay, so it may be, some of you have, and it may be new to some of you. It is, sometimes we do a vision board. I teach a vision board workshop. I see you're going to have one. And that is putting in, or sometimes through treatment, we put into the science of mind, we put into our mental equivalent, our picture, what it is we choose to have in our lives. And that's very powerful. Visioning is more of a receptivity, where we open ourselves, knowing that we are always connected to the infinite, but we open ourselves to that place where we are connected and we listen or watch or feel for the picture that is coming through, the sound that is coming through, the step that is coming through for us. And so that's what we're going to do today. And then we're going to write it on this index card. We're not going to dissolve it. We get to keep this. This is just for you. Can we drop the lights again, please? Thank you. Taking a breath and going into that place of stillness with our eyes closed. We recognize that with our eyes closed, there is no visual input. We have no music right now, so there is no auditory input except my voice. There is simply the presence of stillness. Stillness. The still place within you. The place of birth, of creativity, of newness, of openness. The place that always knows who and what you really are. In this place, let's experience the stillness for a minute or two. Ask yourself, what is God's idea? What is the infinite divine intelligence's idea of my life? What is God's idea of itself as my life? Or if you prefer, what is the divine's idea of itself as my life? Anything that comes forth for you, please open your eyes long enough to write it down. It could be words, it could be an image, a color, a quality. What is the infinite's idea of itself as my life? What is mine to do? What is the message just for me as I go into this new year, into this sacred space of new birth? And we ask one more time, what is the divine's idea of itself as my life? write down anything that comes through or make a note. And when you are done, just drop back into meditation for a minute. While we are not doing a full visioning process today, we will do the final step of visioning. When we close visioning, we make a decision. And that decision is, we ask ourselves, am I willing to accept this vision and embrace the sacred yes? This is where we say yes to our vision. We say yes to who and what we are and choose to be as we go into the new year. We say yes. If you want to write down yes, you can. If you want to say yes, you can. And as the very end of this process, we drop into gratitude, where we are grateful for all that has happened this year, today, all that will happen. We are simply in a place of that open-heartedness that is gratitude. Think of things that you are grateful for this service today, for this center, for your friends and family, for whatever it is, for the amazing demonstrations perhaps you've seen. And as we come back, if each person just calls out something you're grateful for, I invite your gratitude. This moment. This process. This process, and what this community, this process. Oh, thank you. My being here today. I'm also grateful to be here today and for all of you. And the beauty of this rain that is actually nurturing our planet and feeding our plants and our animals and us. So it is good, even if it's a lot of rain. Filling up the wells. It is. And so I will read the last sentence, the last couple sentences of Ernest Holmes' prayer or meditation. I accept that God is active in my affairs. Knowing that God is in all people, there is joyous cooperation with others. Therefore, I help and am helped. Reverend Lanny talked about service today. Therefore, I help and am helped. Knowing that God is the great giver, I accept God's gift and myself become a giver of life, a giver to life. The abundance of God that contains all that belongs to my life of good is available to me today. The abundance of God that contains all that belongs to my life of good is available to me today. I accept it now, and it manifests in and through me, and I am prospered. Repeat after me. I accept it now, and it manifests in and through me, and I am prospered. And so it is. And we have an affirmation. Here we go. You're welcome to say this with me, whether you're online or in person. I release all that no longer serves me and make space for new beginnings. Today, I invite you to be transformed. I recognize your power of decision in the decisions you have made today to transform your lives and the decisions that I have made to transform my life. And again, I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give a little bit more love to our Reverend Debbie. Thank you very much. Yay. Okay, so for what we have received, it is now time for us to give. So I invite you to prepare your gifts and offerings. And thank you for being our usher today, Pat. And so I invite you to take your gift in your hand, hold it over your heart as we say together, and hang on a second, I've got to get this one going here. Okay. We say together, I give this gift with love and joy from a consciousness of abundance. Divine love blesses and prospers all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. So Gary's going to play a little music while we're collecting the offerings.
So I want to mention that one of the things that came to me while I was meditating for your thing that we just did was the verse that I forgot in the previous song. And interestingly enough, it goes like this. Yes, I know that God is all there. Excuse me, I forgot it again. Yes, I know that God says yes. And that God I know will never make me guess. So here I stand, figuratively speaking, arms open to receive, and I know it's done as I believe, because I'm getting closer every day. Thank you. So it all comes back, right? This is a song that I wrote last summer at Human Spirit, if anybody knows what that is. Reverend Georgia Prescott at CSA has been putting together the Human Spirit workshops as an offshoot of Woman's Spirit back in the day, and hopefully we'll have them again. But this song came to me while we were listening to a Daniel Nahmod song, and he was there with us this past summer. Someday there will be peace. Someday there will be joy. Someday there will be love as big as the sun. And someday is today. Someday no one will go hungry. Someday no child will die. Someday soldiers will lay down their guns. Someday is today. There's no need to earn it. You don't have to buy it. It's all part of Spirit's design. I never will lose it. I'll forever use it. I just need to learn it's already mine. Someday there will be peace, and someday there will be joy, and someday there will be love as big as the sun. And someday is today. Someday is today. Someday is today.
Woo! Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Someday is today. Maybe so. All right, so we just bless these offerings and that generosity and that gift of giving, which is also a gift of receiving. And so I know that all of the organizations that receive this gift, in addition to our own, are grateful for each gift, and that each giver is blessed by this giving. I give thanks knowing that it's so, and so it is. All right. So we like to thank everybody who made this service possible today. So thank you to our musician, Gary Weinberg. Thank you so much for coming through the pouring rain. And thank you to our sound person, Maya. Thank you very much for your service today. Thank you to our technology team, Chana and Diana Carroll. Thank you so much for whatever you had to do to make that work. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to Sandy for lighting our candle, and to Pat for being our usher today. Thank you so much. And thank you to Shara for doing our announcements. Thank you so much. All right. Pardon? Reverend Debbie. Yeah. So thank you, Reverend Debbie, for your wonderful inspiration and your wonderful rituals for us to start this new life, this new day. So we just give thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. All right, so what are you taking away from the service today? What are you taking away? Newness. Gratitude. Release. Uplift the whole rest of the day. Emptying, yes. Lighten the burden, yes. All right. I'm sorry? Vision, yes, yes. A new way of looking at things. Yay. All right. So let's stand for our benediction. Something wonderful is happening as me right now. It is this thing called newness. It is this thing called creativity. It is this thing called visioning. I know it. I feel it. I sense it. Because I am it. And so it is. All right, and now we'll have our closing song, which is I Release.
There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand, but now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go, let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. I am only here